So now let us go for the next property, that is the electronegativity. Okay. So electronegativity means what? It is the tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of electrons. So it changes from the metal to metal as well as same metal with a different atomic shape. What do you mean by electronegativity? Electronegativity and it is a tendency of the electron, shared pair of electron, to move towards itself. For example, if I take up this is a covalent bond. ಎರಡು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕಡೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇದ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇದ್ರ ಕಡೆಗೆ. So that is called as the electronegativity. Okay. So tendency of an atom to attract the shared electron. ಎರಡು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಗಳು ಶೇರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಇದೆ ಎರಡು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಒಲವಿರ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತದೆ. So that is known as a highly electronegative. Okay. So this is not, in case of this, suppose this is highly electronegative, this is delta minus. So electrons are, even though it is shared, but it's moved towards the most towards this. And here, for example, if I take a carbon, hydrogen, carbon, fluorine, carbon, fluorine. So here electronegativity changes, even though these are same, with respect to how which atom it is attached. Okay. It is a changes. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋನೆಗೆಟಿವಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ಅಟಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್, ಅಯನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋನೆಗೆಟಿವಿಟಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆಯೋ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಜೊತೆಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಫ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಜೊತೆಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗಿದೆ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಜೊತೆಗಿದೆಯೋ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕ್ಲೀನ್. So ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is the electronegativity is not a constant. It varies with respect to the atom to which it is attached. Okay, or shared pair of an electron. So then, but we can say the prediction of how it varies along the period. Along the period, it increases. Electronegativity along the period increases. Okay. Then down the loop it decreases. Down the loop it decreases. Okay. So then we can predict the metallic property based on electronegativity. Okay. Electronegativity ಮತ್ತು metal characters ಅದು relation ಇದೆ. How it is related? So that is inversely proportional. Electronegativity is proportional to 1 upon metallic property or metallic character. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ವಿಲೋಮಾನುಪಾತದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇದ್ರೆ electronegativity ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. So one of the this highly electronegative element in the periodic table is a fluorine. Fluorine is a highly electronegative element in the periodic table. Entire periodic table ಅಲ್ಲಿ fluorine is highly electronegative. High electronegativity ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಇತ್ತು, it is less metallic. ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್, ವಿಲೋಮಾನುಪಾತದಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಆದರೆ ಇದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, electronegativity ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತು. So this is the relation between the electronegativity and the metallic property. Follow here. What do you mean by electronegativity? Electronegativity is nothing but it is the tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of electrons. Covalent bond ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So in case of a covalent bond ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ electrons ಅನ್ನು. So in that case, whichever is having a more or tendency to attract that electron, so that is known as the electronegativity of that element. So this is about the electronegativity, and these are some of the physical trend that we have studied, discussed about the atomic radius, ionic radius, then ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy, electronegativity. Okay. Now let us go for the chemical trend. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್, ಅಯೋನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಎಂಥಾಲ್ಪಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು. ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, ಏನು ಹೇಗೆ ವೇರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪೀರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. Periodic trend in a chemical property. So chemical property edra mele depend irtade. Chemical property depends upon the electronic configuration, or we can say it's a valence electron or oxidation state. So earlier we are calling it as a valence electron. What is the valence electron? It is the number of electrons present in the outermost shell, or it is also 8 minus 8 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಟೇಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as a valence of an atom. So here the chemical trend, periodic trend in the chemical property ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ವೇರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, it depends upon its electronic configuration as well as the oxidation state. What is the oxidation state ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? So you are having one chapter on the oxidation state only, oxidation number ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. It is the charge occupied by the atom or the element when it is form a compound ಆದಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ, that is called as a oxidation state. So depending upon its oxidation state or its electronic configuration, the chemical property change. ರಾಸಾಯನಿಕ ಗುಣಧರ್ಮ ಎದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಶೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಅದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ವೇರೀಸ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. Valence in a period. So valence electron along the period ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it increases. As you move from left to the right of the periodic table, number of electrons in the valence cell increases. So valence increases, the oxidation state also increases. In case of S block element, we are having oxidation state is +1 or +2. Where you go for the P block element or D block element, oxidation state varies 3, 4, 5, 6, D dalli 7 ವರೆಗೂ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So similarly in case of P block elements, we can have the oxidation state is a +3 and minus also, -1, -3, -5, okay, and +4. So like that it increases along the period. Whereas the valence in a group, valence in the group remains same. Because the group is identified with the general electronic configuration. ಆ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ electronic configuration same ಇರ್ತದೆ, valence same ಇರ್ತದೆ. If you take alkali metals, as you go down the group, valence remains same. It is having the same electronic configuration as the electrons are valence remains the same down the group. But in particular, some of the metals, when you go down the group, in some of the case we can have a higher valence also because of the presence of a d orbitals ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ. So d orbitals ಬಂದಾಗ ಕೆಲವೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು higher valence ನೋಡಬಹುದು. Okay, so this is about the valence and it's how it varies along the period and down the group. Then in case of some properties, when you observe the first period elements, lithium, beryllium, then boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. So these are called as the representative elements. Means it represents a group. So this is first group element. This is second. Then this is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So those are these group elements. So they are called as the representative elements, or the first element of each group. They are the representative of that group. And one of the property we can see here, the first group element, so they differ in their chemical properties in some of the case. So there is some properties are differing from its other members. So elements ಇದಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇದ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಗಳು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಗಳು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ತೇವೆ, ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ತೇವೆ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as anomalous properties. Anomalous property. Anomalous properties. Anomalous property is what? It's a different property. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 4-5 ಮಂದಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಗುಣಧರ್ಮಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲರದು ಒಂದೇ ನಮೂನಿ ಗುಣ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವರು ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದು ನಮೂನಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇವನು ಬೇರೆ ನಮೂನಿ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಯಾರು ಅವನು ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನಾಮಲಸ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಹಿಯರ್. So these are the first elements. So they show some different properties. Not all. ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಗುಣಧರ್ಮಗಳು ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ. That is known as anomalous properties. So what is that anomalous properties? Why it shows some anomalous properties? That we are going to study in detail in the respective group on that. But why it changes? ಯಾಕೆ ಅದು anomalous different ಗುಣಧರ್ಮ ಯಾಕಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, because of these elements are having a smaller in size compared to the other elements in the group. ಆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಗುಣಧರ್ಮ ಸೈಜ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇಫ್ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್ LR, NAP, RB, CS, FR. So this is the smaller size. Further if you go down the loop, they are having larger size. So similarly here also. Okay. So these elements are having a smaller in size, hence they shows a anomalous property. Similarly, these elements are having a high electronegativity compared to the other elements, and they are having high ionization enthalpy, hence they show some different properties. And also these elements are not having a d orbitals. D orbitals illa. When you go down the group, we are getting d orbitals. Illi s ಮತ್ತು p ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ, so these are the reasons why it shows the anomalous properties. Okay. Then one more term we are having here, that is a diagonal relationship. Diagonal relationship. So what is a diagonal relationship ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Diagonal ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ. So we know diagonal means what? In a rectangle or any quadrilateral. So this is the diagonal karna. Okay, so this is the diagonal. Same way. So there is some same type of relations. So this is diagonal. Lithium and magnesium show some same type of properties. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಗುಣಧರ್ಮಗಳು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಇದರದ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ಇದರದ್ದು ಬೇರೆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಆದರೂ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಗುಣಧರ್ಮಗಳು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಡೈಗೋನಲ್ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್, that is a diagonal relationship. Again, so for example, lithium and magnesium, if you consider, both when a reacts with water, they give the hydrogen gas is liberated. Okay, and both when reacts with oxygen, they form only monoxides. So those are some of the diagonal relationships. So the diagonal relationship means what? The properties of the first element show same type of property of the second element of the next group. Next group the second element. So B is the first element of this group. So second element of the next group. They show same properties. So that is known as a diagonal relationship. So this is about the diagonal relationship and the anomalous properties. Next is how the chemical reactivity. How their reactions are reactivity, whether they are highly reactive or less reactive, how they are when you consider in the periodic table. So these are known as that is the first group and the second group. Okay. So this comes in a P block element number. Okay. So you are getting a D block. Next we are getting a P block here: boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon. That's the noble gas. You knew this. So this is 17. Okay, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is the group. Now, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. Carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. Now, these are 13, 14, 16 and 17. The reactivity, chemical reactivity. Chemical reactivity. How the elements are, which element is highly reactive or which is less reactive. So that is here normally the S block elements, first and second group, they are called as S block element. S block. S block elements are highly reactive. Why? Because they are having only one electron and two electron, outermost electron. So they are very eager to donate that electron and form a octet configuration, stable configuration. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇದಾವೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ ನೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ 8 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 2 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅದು ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸೊ therefore they are highly reactive immediately when they come in contact with any other elements so they will react and forms a stable compound so therefore the extreme left elements are highly reactive. Similarly, this on the extreme left with this is highly reactive. Similarly, here extreme right also highly reactive. That is the halogens. Halogens are also highly reactive because they are very eager to take one electron and form a noble gas configuration. One electron ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ ಸಾಕು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 8 electron ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ outermost cell. So therefore, these extreme right and left they are highly reactive. So next reactivity is kadime aagta barte idenu hage kadime aagta barte. So when you consider here so they are so less reactive and the reactivity normally when it combines with atmospheric air or oxygen so they form oxides. These oxides are basic in nature. Pratyamla basic right pratyamla. So lithium oxide, sodium hydroxide or potassium. So these are nothing but oxides when they form basic oxides. Whereas here you oxides oxygen with react again acidic oxides. Okay, so these are acidic oxides. But when you come here in between, that is a carbon and a nitrogen. So they are a neutral. Carbon and oxygen are a neutral. That is a carbon monoxide or nitric oxide. Okay. But some of the oxides are amphoteric, aluminium. Aluminium oxide Al2O3, that is amphoteric. Amphoteric means what? It acts as a acidic as well as a basic. ಆಮ್ಲೀಯವಾಗಲೂ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ, ಪ್ರತ್ಯಾಮ್ಲೀಯವಾಗಿಯೂ ಇರ್ತದೆ. So that is a aluminium ಇದೆ. Then the arsenic oxides, aluminium oxides, so they are form amphoteric oxides. So like these are the reactivity, chemical reactivity and chemical activities, how the behavior in the periodic table. So this is about the chemical trend or periodic trend in the chemical reactivity. Okay, that completes the chapter here, classification of elements. So in this chapter we have discussed about the modern periodic law, so which is based on the atomic number. Okay, then how to name the atomic number more than 100 as per the IUPAC name, how to name that. Then periodic table is classified into depending upon its electronic configurations, that is S block, P block, D block and F block. What are the trends, what are the properties that we have discussed. Then how the periodicity depends and how it varies, that is especially atomic radius, ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy, electronegativity along the period down the group, and also the results. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ರಿವರ್ಸ್. ಅಯೋನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಎಂಥಾಲ್ಪಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so normally these questions will be asked in the exam, that is the trend in the along the period and down the group. Okay, then lastly chemical reactivity, how it depends. So it is mainly depends upon its electronic configuration. So along the period, oxidation state or valency, it increases, and down the group it remains same because of its electronic configuration in the same cell, that is same. Then what is the diagonal relationship and what is the anomalous property. Anomalous property means the property which is little different from its same group elements. Then the reactivity. Okay. So that completes the third chapter, classification of elements. Thank you.